Sometimes people aren't attached to you, they're attached to who they feel safe with. And today I want to talk about something that doesn't get named enough: identity lag. The moment where you've changed, but people still interact with a version of you that doesn't exist anymore. And the funny thing about it is, it's not malicious, it's human. So let's talk about why people do this in the first place. And before we get started, if you're new here, hey, I'm Jessica. I'm an executive personal assistant, lifestyle lover, and business owner. Here we talk about all things PA life, career glow ups, hot topics, and actually living a life you enjoy. So if that sounds like your thing, your vibe, stick around. And I have my notes, so we're gonna get right into it. Before we dive deep into this topic, first I want to talk about why people hold on to the old versions of ourselves or of you. Most people don't attach to who you are, they attach to how you made them feel. So they're attaching themselves to a feeling. And you might have represented comfort, predictability, access, or even emotional regulation. So when people change, their nervous system has to regulate, and not everyone wants to do that work. So it's easier to assume you're different than to admit that dynamic is. So sometimes people resist your growth because it's quietly asking them to grow too. But some people just aren't ready to or don't believe they have the ability to grow. It's uncomfortable. Change can be uncomfortable for some people. And this is why identity lag shows up first emotionally before anything else does. Now, this brings me to my second point: emotional maturity, which is usually the first thing people react to. You pause before responding, you stop over explaining, you don't chase for closure anymore. And suddenly people say, "You've changed." Honestly, I love hearing that. And when what they really mean is, you don't regulate with me the same way you used to. And for some people, your emotional growth feels like abandonment, even though you've never left. And once your emotional energy changes, everything else starts to shift too. Glow ups make identity lag visible because now there's no denying the shift. It's not about hair, clothes, or aesthetics. It's about access. People don't always miss the old you, they miss who they were allowed to be around you. Glow ups don't change how people see you, they expose how they've been seeing you. And this is why boundaries sometimes feels louder after the glow up. And eventually this shows up in all spaces you occupy, including your work. Identity, career lag hits when people already decided who you are. And you might be known as reliable, behind the scenes, or always available. So when you shift and you decide to become more in alignment or show more authority, this creates confusion, not because you're wrong, but because their image of you hasn't updated yet. And to be honest, sometimes people benefit from you staying small, even when they never admit it. And this is where the tension really lives. And here's my hot take on it: identity lag is not your responsibility to fix. You're allowed to grow faster than people can process, and you're allowed to let people catch up or fall off. The real question is how you move during the lag. During identity lag, don't over-explain, don't shrink, don't perform clarity. Stabilize instead. Let your behavior be consistent. Let your nervous system stay calm. Let people update their expectations on their own timeline. Those aligned with your growth will adjust, and the rest are only meant for a season. Now, outgrowing an old version of yourself doesn't make you unrecognizable. It makes you honest. And sometimes people still attach themselves to an old version of who you were. And it doesn't mean you've done something wrong. It means you've changed, and that's allowed. Now, if this subject, this topic resonated with you, help your girl out and like, comment, or subscribe, or even share this video, because your support is greatly appreciated. As we grow together, we have so many more things to talk about, and that's how we grow and do our best. So thanks for hanging out, and don't forget that work and life should both feel good. And until next time.